Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. This is going to be a pretty big collective haul of some art supplies and stationery items. I just want to preface this video by saying that a lot of the items I really didn't need, and some of the stuff I honestly purchased just because I was feeling a little bit down and I wanted to treat myself to something, and I'm very grateful that I was able to do that. I feel like I need to justify it a little bit. Also, my gel nails are almost grown out, so I think you just have a few more videos of seeing this monstrosity. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video and let's get started. This is a gigantic package and it is from Jackson's Art Supplies. So there seems to be 4 sub packages, so let's open each one. I'm so excited. This is the first box. Oh my gosh, these look so nice. These are the Caran d'Ache colored pencils, and I just got 5 of them. I don't do full-on colored pencil drawings anymore, but I do really like using colored pencils to sketch and also add shading to watercolor drawings and stuff. So I just got 5 colors, and I didn't really intend for them to be so cohesive, but just looking at it, it looks like a really nice rainbow. It is so buttery. I really like this green color. This is a nice beige. Whoops, it was a little out of focus. But I'm very happy with these pencils. Oh my gosh, they're so smooth. I definitely don't see myself buying more of them just because I don't need more colored pencils, but I'm very happy that I now have 5 Caran d'Ache colored pencils. Yay! Then I have this, which is bubble wrapped, and I'm not too sure what this is. Okay, so the fact that there's packaging within the bubble wrap tells me that this is a ceramic palette. This is definitely a very heavy palette. I don't know what I was expecting, but of course a ceramic palette would be very heavy. So yeah, I don't know what else to say about this except that it's a really nice ceramic palette. I plan on using this for gouache, but you can also use it for watercolors. You wouldn't really carry this around with you just because there's no cover. It's more so like an at-home studio palette. I'm very excited to give this a go, and you will see what I'll be using this for in a second. So with the ceramic palette, I will be using it with this Winsor Newton Designer's Gouache. Oh my gosh, they are so pretty. You get 10 tubes and each one is 14 milliliters. Comes with a little brochure. Okay, so there are a lot of colors that I obviously do not have. I honestly prefer working with a more limited palette anyways, so I thought this was perfect for me. And this is an item that I quote-unquote needed because it is for a project that I'm doing for the Coffee Monsters Co. for 2023, and I'm so excited. It's gonna be this like entire series that I'll be filming, and I think you guys will be very excited as well. And then also in the larger parcel, I have this Winsor Newton watercolor cold press paper. There are 12 sheets in here, and I also am using this for the gouache project that I was talking about. And another thing that I got is the Daler Rowney Tear Off palette for oil and acrylics. Basically there are 40 sheets. 40 sheets, and you just use it as like any other palette, but each layer is disposable. I do prefer like regular palettes, but one of the things that I realized discourages me from painting, I have this like oil painting that I've been working on for like 4 months, but yeah, the one thing I noticed that really deters me from actually painting is the setup and the cleanup. So yes, this is, you know, not the most environmentally friendly, but I just wanted to give this a try, see if it'll maybe encourage me to paint more. So yeah, I'm very excited. And then the last little parcel from Jackson's Art Supplies, I think this is just for some paintbrushes. So I have these 2 very small pointed rounds. This is going to be for detailing with my gouache project. And then these are supposed to be filberts, but they don't look like filberts. It might be because this is kind of like glued together at the beginning, but Yeah, these are going to be for more like flat washes. Typically I get bigger sizes when I do flats or filberts. And then this I'm so excited about. I have always wanted a mop brush. They're just the coolest thing for watercolors, and you can create just like a very wide range of strokes. And yeah, so I got this one in size 2. It's, as you can see, very big, but because it's so pointed, you can still get a lot of details and fun variations with them. So that is all that I got from Jackson's Art Supplies, and whenever the next parcel comes in, I will show you all as well. Hello again. So as you can see, I have the remaining 2 packages. This one is from JetPens and this one is from WonderPens. It is currently 8:48 p.m. So it's pitch black outside, which is why the lighting's a little bit terrible. So I'm going to start off with WonderPens. I only got 2 items. So as you can see, they're both notebook items, and Lord knows I don't need more notebooks, but just hear me out, please. So this first one is a Stalogy notebook. It is the A6 size, and it is a half-year one, and the color is just yellow, I guess. The inside is a grid, and the idea is that, like, at the top there's a super tiny January to December months, and then Monday to Sunday, and then 1 to 31. And the idea is that, like, you have 1 page per day, and you just like circle whatever applies. So if it's January 1st on a Tuesday, you would circle January, Tuesday, and 1. There's also numbers on the side, 8 to 21, to represent, I guess, like a schedule for the day. But I'm not using this as a planner at all. What I actually plan on using this for is as like a project notebook for developing my own quote-unquote software for the Coffee Monsters Co. I know this is so random, and there are probably actual programmers and computer science students watching this just cringing at whatever I'm doing. But yeah, I am not a computer science person at all. I am definitely not a programmer, but I am very interested in the subject. I took 1 introductory Python course in university at U of T, and yeah, since then I have applied some of the things I've learned to the Coffee Monsters Co. Things like extracting certain types of orders instantly, stuff like that. And I kind of want to expand on that a little bit, and I want to develop my own, just like completely customized the Coffee Monsters Co. software to make managing orders and inventory on the back end a lot smoother and, again, customized to whatever I need. So long story short, this is a notebook that I plan on using to jot down all of my ideas and whatever research I'm doing. I plan on writing it in here. So before you judge, there was a reason why I bought this. Although I do have some other unused notebooks that I could probably have used, but I really like this yellow color. So this is a Kokuyo Campus Soft Ring calendar monthly schedule notebook. This is a B6 size, which is slightly bigger than A6 and slightly smaller than A5, which is the size of the Hobonichi cousin. So this is what the inside looks like. There's an index, year at a glance. Ooh, there's a yearly planner. This is very similar to the Hobonichi cousin. It's literally just a monthly planner. There are little dots, so it's divided into quarters if you want to, you know, divide up your days. There's also a sidebar, and that's literally what it is. I think it goes until December, includes January as well, which is awesome, and February, and March. Interesting. So yeah, it goes from December 2022 until March 2024, which I guess is pretty handy. Actually, this is really handy once you know the reason behind this. And then the remaining part of the notebook is just all grid paper. So why did I get this? This is going to be my rigid new release and design schedule. This is not going to be a planner I share on social media, I think. I'm literally just going to use like a regular old gel pen, maybe some color coding and highlighters, I don't know. But yeah, I'm just gonna use this to plan out all of my new releases for 2023. And yeah, the reason why I said it was so useful that they included up until March of 2024 is because our shop anniversary is in March, so I actually can plan for our year 8 shop anniversary, which is so exciting. And I specifically really like this because there are, I think, 121 pages of grid paper, and I was thinking this is where I can make just like entire lists of new releases with the SKU numbers, any brainstorming and stuff like that. Maybe some of that I can share, but definitely not the schedule. You might be wondering why I'm not using like the monthly calendars that are built into the Hobonichi Cousin. The Hobonichi Cousin monthly pages, I can definitely, like, it's very similar to this, and it's actually bigger, so it has more space, and I can definitely make it work, but I do use that calendar section for more personal stuff as well, and I felt like I just needed a dedicated monthly calendar just for new releases and designing. So yeah, this is going to be hopefully very handy for me. And even though I won't really show you this planner on social media, I will definitely keep you updated on how I'm liking it in case you maybe also work in a field where there are a lot of deadlines and stuff like that. So this is what I got from WonderPens, and now I will move on to JetPens. So this is an overview of what I got from JetPens, and I will just go through them one by one. Okay, I know everyone is going to judge me. I got another weekly planner. Just moment of silence. Okay, so this is the Traveler's Notebook. Actually don't even know what it's called. Regular size 2023 weekly vertical planner. I'm guessing like if you were to fit in the entire year into a notebook, it would be a little bit too heavy, or too thick rather. And this is meant for the regular size Traveler's Notebook, but I don't have a regular size Traveler's Notebook. So you might be wondering, Helen, why did you get a regular size Traveler's Notebook planner when you don't have a regular size Traveler's Notebook? And two, Helen, why did you get another weekly planner? The answer to the first question is I don't plan on putting this in a Traveler's Notebook. I plan on just using this as is. The answer to the second question might be a little bit strange, but I have mentioned, I think many times, that I love French and Spanish. I started learning Spanish in high school, continued onto university, and in my daily life, I actively try to learn Spanish. I have like my own workbooks and stuff. And then as for French, I was introduced to it in elementary school as a Canadian, but I chose Spanish over French. And then in university, I rediscovered my love for French. So I've been trying to learn French as well, just by myself. And I also have like a French novel that I'm working through. But yeah, I thought it would be kind of fun to do some planning in French and Spanish. I'm not gonna make it like a super pressured thing or systematic thing, but just as a way to practice writing daily tasks in Spanish and French. Was this purchase necessary? No, but yeah, I just thought it would be a fun thing to do in 2023 as some sort of personal self-development. Okay, then I have 4 pen items. So first I have this Sarasa Mark On Gel Pen in 0.4, and this was recommended to me by Lisa, who is one of my longtime customers, and she actually visited Vancouver a few months ago, and I met up with her, and she was showing me this pen, and it was amazing because it wrote on the Hobonichi Cousin Tombow River paper without any smudges, and I thought I would give it a try. So I will do a little demo on in my Leuchtturm notebook. This is not Tombow River paper, but I always do my first swatches in this notebook for some reason. So I will take this off. That squiggle is a little bit weird, but yeah, it's just a very smooth gel pen, and it apparently doesn't really smudge. So I'm gonna give this a shot in my Hobonichi Cousin, and I will update you guys on how I like that pen. And then I got 4 more Tombow dough brush pens. By the way, if you're wondering what the heck this is, earlier today I was watching a video on the science of sugar, and I started taking notes, so that is that. Okay, so the first color that I have is 027, and this is dark ochre. I have my invoice to the side so I can reference it. Let me zoom you in. So I will just do a little circle Ooh, I really like this. It's a very unique color, I think. And I think this would make a really nice, like wilted muted leaf color. Then I have N79, which I think is a warm gray 2. It actually doesn't look very warm. I'm not sure if it's because of my lighting this late at night, but it looks pretty much neutral. Interesting. Yeah, I think it might be my lighting, because to me that looks very much like a neutral. It doesn't seem to lean cool or warm, so I'm not sure. Then I have 076. Then I have this green, which is 076. And when I was checking out on JetPens, I actually referenced my collection to make sure that I didn't have this green, which I don't. And when I first got this in the mail, I was like, this cap color is so recognizable. I feel like I already have it. So I pulled out my other 2 greens, and it is definitely different. This middle one's a new one, but it just looks so similar. But yeah, anyways, I will do a comparison between them because I'm not sure if it's worth getting this just yet. So this is 076. Okay, yes, this is definitely different from the other 2. Phew, I was worried for a second that I just got a redundant color. And the name of this color is, this is green ochre. And then lastly, I have 451, which is a light blue. Now, it is my opinion that Tombow does not make very nice blues. And unfortunately, I am also disappointed by this one. I just feel like all of their blues, their lighter blues specifically, are just way too saturated, and I can't see myself using this really anywhere. I just really wish that they would make a nice muted blue, but I think the fact that they haven't done so might mean that it's just like chemically or I don't know, physically impossible to do so, because I actually don't know of any other water-based marker brands that has made a really nice light blue. By the way, like some of their darker blues are really, really nice. I especially love denim, but just I think they're really lacking in the light blue arena. Also, as promised, I want to compare green ochre with these 2, 098 and 126. Okay, so interestingly, 076 I don't think can be duped for 098 nor 126 as I thought, but 027 is very, very similar to 098. That is completely unexpected, but interesting. If you are more limited on a budget and you want a nice, darker, greenish yellow color, I would say you can either go with 027 or 098. I don't think you need both. Okay, so that is my spiel on Tombow pens. Next up, I have a TWSBI Eco Fountain Pen, and this is quote-unquote a pretty boring purchase, and the reason why I purchased this is because I dropped my own Eco TWSBI fountain pen on the nib and it no longer writes, so I had to get a replacement. This is just the standard white in extra fine. This is what it looks like. I'm not gonna open it to swatch it or anything, and if you're curious about the story behind it, my very awkward social anxiety played a role. I was at a cafe, I was taking notes with my pen, and there was an old lady who I thought was coming towards me and she needed space, so I just like rapidly started moving my stuff and I dropped my pen. Turns out she didn't need the space at all, but I was just like thinking 20 steps ahead, and yeah. Anyways, that is why I had to get this one. And then I got a thing of 0.5 HB pencil lead from Pentel just because I needed it. And then the last thing that I got is a Uni Alpha Gel shaker mechanical pencil. Now, I think I've told this story on YouTube a few times, but this is my current Uni Alpha Gel pencil, and I actually bought this in kindergarten back when I lived in Japan. So I've had this since around 5 years old, I think, and obviously I still have it now, and this is the pencil that you see me use all the time in my videos. But yeah, I lost the eraser, I lost the cap, the text is starting to rub off, and the grip part is honestly getting kind of gross. I still plan on using this pencil. I've had it for so many years. I don't plan on ever disposing of it, but I thought I would just treat myself to a replacement. This is a black version, and it's the exact same model. It has a super squishy grip, so it's very, very comfortable. And I thought this would be good, especially if I'm carrying this pencil around with me. I don't want like the pencil lead to fall out and stuff. So for some reason, this pencil was really hard for me to buy because it felt like I was replacing this one. But yeah, I just felt like it was about time. I just got a very unexpected package from my friend Helen in Toronto. It seems to be a bunch of stationery items as well, so I'm going to include this in this haul. This seems to be 2 bottles of ink. Now, I think this is actually a gift from Jean. She got it from Japan, and I think she sent it to Helen, and then Helen sent it to me. So, whoops. Also, if you didn't know, Jean does customer service for me, so yeah, she's the sweetest. These are so gorgeous. Oh my goodness. I think I'm gonna do some swatches in my Hobonichi cousin. So today's actually Wednesday, but I think I'll do the swatches on Tuesday just because I already took up an entire space for the washi and I want to do some journaling later. But I do have some space down here, so let's do that. This first color is Yoi, and it seems to be kind of like a seaweed green color. This is what the bottle looks like. Oh, this is a purple. Am I insane? This is like a greenish brown, right? Why does this look purple? Unless they mix these two up? No, that's not possible because the label is definitely... okay. I'm very confused, but we will give this a shot. So this is just my glass dip pen, and I will zoom you guys in a little bit. And I think I'll do the swatches here. This is definitely a purple, right? Unless it's gonna dry a green. Or this might be one of those like dual toned colors. I do know Sailor does those, but I don't recall this one being one of those. I am so confused by this ink. I have to play around with it a little bit more to understand it. Okay, and then this one should be like a cool toned purpley gray. But watch as I like open it and it's actually green. That'll be really funny. Okay, yeah, this one's purple. That makes sense. I would have died from laughter if I open it and it's like a green. Okay, yeah, this is definitely a purple. I'm still not fully used to writing with my glass dip pens. Okay, I am obsessed with this color. I don't know if you can tell. Let me zoom it in even more. It kind of shades with a mint green color, which I think is so cool. So a big thank you to Jean for getting me those 2 inks. All right, let's see. This is a Tombow liquid glue. This is a glue pen. That is so cool. I can definitely see this being handy if I'm trying to apply some cardstock die cuts and they're like intricate details. I actually used something very similar back when I lived in Japan. In kindergarten, we would always have like glue pens, but I've never seen something this fine, so that's really cool. What is this? Hand soap. This is so precious. I'm not going to open it now or do any demos or swatches, but this is so cool. I will definitely put this in my purse. And then, ooh, Sarasa relaxation colors. This is so cool. Oh, wow. I honestly didn't even know this existed. Where's my pocket bullet journal? Okay. I'm going to do some swatches in my pocket bullet journal. Honestly, I'm so excited. I wonder if these have color names. Doesn't seem like it. My pocket bullet journal is just becoming a swatch journal. The first we have this green color. Ooh, I love this so much. I just realized I was out of focus. Look at that. That is so pretty. We then have this mustardy yellow. Oh my gosh. These are such nice colors. Wow. I really like this shade. Wow, I really like these colors. You can see that they're all very bright colors, but they're not like neon or super saturated by any means. I really like this set. Thank you so much. Okay, we then have this little thank you card. This is, I think this might be for like a traveler's notebook. I will actually have to ask Helen what this is for. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is for a traveler's notebook. These are, ooh, these are little index tabs that you can put on the side or at the top. I think these are so cool. I especially love this neutral set. And in fact, I think this would be perfect for my pocket bullet journal. I'm not sure if I want to tap this one up or maybe my next one, but we will see. Or I can even use this for like my study notes. I think this is so cool. Thank you so much. These are from Midori. Okay, so underneath here is the customs form, and I do sincerely apologize. Everything here so far has been from Jean. I thought it was just the 2 fountain pen inks, but these are all from Jean. So thank you so much. Yeah, I am so excited to play around with all of my new stationery toys right from Japan. Oh my gosh. Okay, so then now I'm certain that this is from Helen of Toronto. She wrote me a little note and I just read the back of it. I hope I get to go back to Toronto and we can have brunch again. I am so overwhelmed. Okay, so these are some paper samples from the Take Note planners or Take a Note planner. I mentioned that I wanted to get one for 2024. She had some, so she sent me some test pages, and these feel very interesting. I really like that it's a nice mellow white. It's not like a cream color, but it's also not like a very cool toned white. So I'm gonna do some pen swatches later on and see how I like it. If I really like it, I might even get one for 2023, but everyone knows I don't need more planners. And then she got me some backups of my favorite dot liners. These are tape runners, and they're the only ones that I ever use. So thank you for that. I am always running out of them. Oh, by the way, these are the refills, so it's not the actual casing. I already have the casing. And then she got me more of these cream whiteouts. These match the like off-white of the Hobonichi cousins perfectly. I have this thing which I think a lot of you might be able to relate, but unless I have backups and unless it's something that's very easily accessible, I have trouble using the ones that I open because I just fear that I'm going to run out of them. So thank you so much for the backups. She then got me a bunch of stickers. Ooh, actually, I'm not going to open these because I just remembered there's a reason why she got these for me. You guys will find out in a few months' time. Okay, and then the last thing that she got me, I already know what this is. These are some black wing pencils, and I have always wanted to try them. And this is perfect because it kind of falls in with the art supply section of this haul. Anyways, these are supposedly just amazing pencils for sketching, and I honestly just use whatever pencils I have on hand to draw. So she got these for me, and I am so excited. I will need to sharpen these. I'm actually not sure of the differences between the three, so I'm going to read up on it because I want to make sure that I use them to its fullest potential. Thank you so much, Jean and Helen, for your lovely gifts. I will put together some happy mail for both of you very soon. So this basically concludes my haul. I'm not able to fit like all of the art supplies on here just because they're such big items, but this is a pretty good overview, I think. None of this stuff is like food or water. I didn't really need any of it, but yeah, some of them I just really wanted it, and I'm very excited to see what I can do with all of these goodies, and I give you my promise I'm going to treasure everything that I showed in this video. I'm super grateful, and yeah, let me know if you have any questions, I guess, and I will see you in my next video.